Hello everybody, welcome to another money match brought to you by Izaw. I'm Rapture of Directional Influence. I'm glad to be here. I'm doing another solo commentary video. That's what we got planned for you guys here. So, Izaw versus Haze, Wolf versus Captain Falcon. We're starting out here on Smashville. Which, I mean, I think every set starts on Smashville actually. So, game one we're going to have here. I'm actually really interested to see this matchup considering that I would never see it in a tournament ever, so the fact that at least it's happening in a money match is very cool. So, I mean, considering this matchup here, obviously Captain Falcon's a very run-and-gun son of character. Wolf can play offensively and does play very aggro. We have players in the United States like Seagull Man, Kane, who do very well with a sort of aggro son of Wolf, and we're actually seeing a little bit of that here. Not much camping, and the reason for that is because of how laggy, you know, laser can be for Wolf. Nice aerial use of it though, and he's actually going to keep that aggression up with the fact that he can use back air, forward smash, and those kind of attacks. Wolf's aerials are not that bad, so as we're getting into this, almost a minute into this match, it's pretty even, though Izaw with a clear advantage, and as I say that, he does get the kill. Haze trying to look for something to happen here. There's not really much he can do against his character. Wolf can shut down Captain Falcon, as you can see, rather easily with back air. Look, you're seeing it right now. Just amazing usage of this back air. That's 6 back airs in a row. Really good stuff there by Izaw, and of course his recovery does definitely beat Haze, especially with the ability to do that. I apologize, Wolf mains. I do not know what that technique is actually called. I've seen Wolf mains call it and have this like weird list of terms, and I don't know them, so I apologize. But the fact that he can do those side B, up B sort of shenanigans are very good. As we're seeing, Haze is clearly at a disadvantage. Those back airs are doing so much damage, and I think that's the first time I've ever heard a Wolf chant. But wow, I'm actually trying to listen to that. I didn't realize that was even in the game. Anyway, so Izaw clearly showing his dominance. Another back air killing Haze, even though how stale it was from being overused. But I mean, some great stuff here by Izaw. Haze really needs to change something up here if he's gonna really do anything. He can't even get a kill move off. Captain Falcon's kill options are really not that good until he gets to high percent. So that back air will kill. But obviously it took a while to do that. Very, very bad side B option, and Izaw's gonna be right all over him. Haze getting in some damage. Izaw just really just giving him the dick. I mean, right now Izaw is so over all of Haze's options with the back air, forward air, nice down air, and then a nice down smash. I mean, Izaw covers all of Captain Falcon's options really, really well. I don't know the official matchup ratio numbers, but I know this must be in Wolf's favor, and if it's not, we're seeing good reasons for why it should be. Izaw is playing so well, and the Captain Falcon, wow, alright, so the Falcon punch getting thrown out, but not very effective, though he does survive, so props to him. Another Falcon punch attempt, clearly not going to happen, and Izaw slaps him around for the first win on Smashville, so that'll be 1-0 in favor of Izaw. Wolf over Captain Falcon. So going into game 2, we're going to see, so we're going on Battlefield. Potentially a better stage for Captain Falcon, allows him to use those platforms to move around a lot faster, considering that on Smashville there's very little open room in the air, or rather there's too much open room for him to sort of get comboed or attacked. But I mean, even then, this matchup just seems so terribly bad for Captain Falcon. Back air, and pretty much all of Izaw's aerials are very good, and wow, I'm really trying to like withhold my enthusiasm for no bias, but Izaw is going in right now, and a nice forward smash there. Nice laser usage. That right there, that's a very good use of laser. It's not good really to camp a terrible lot, especially with characters that have more options. Laser is gonna get punished, but he makes very good use of it. And he is all over Haze right now. And yeah, I was about to say that kill was about to happen, and just took the words right out of my mouth. So Izaw with a pretty much an entire stock lead here. He'll probably end up taking the damage lead again, and as he does, I mean, Izaw is completely dominating Haze right now. I really can't. I'm trying to think of how Haze can come back from this without changing characters. And I don't know the rules of these money matches, but we usually don't see a sort of changing character here. It's very likely that won't happen. But I mean, he's getting effectively juggled. Every one of his options are getting completely shut down, and it's taking Haze a very long time to kill and rack up damage. It's a very, very poor attribute for such a character that has low tier. It's so hard for him to actually get in, and every time he does get in, Izaw has Reflector. He has all of his very strong smash attacks and grab, which you throw him right away. And now because of how damaged he is, that knockback's clearly going to keep him away. Nice tech, by the way. I mean, Izaw is pretty much just waiting for that opportunity. There's no way you're going to survive that Haze. And Izaw with a full stock lead, pretty much. It's technically 2 stocks, unless Haze can get a kill here. Oh, nice side B gimmick. This guy, I really don't know the name for that. I'm going to call it like gophering because he's going through the ground. Nice read, so that forward smash will give him the kill, but Izaw is still up by full stock, so Izaw probably not very phased by it. That side B is just not good. Like, I can't even, like, when I say that, it's sort of, like, ironic, because C.Falcon really isn't, like, a good character in this game. There's really not much he can do. And, unfortunately, he's one of my favorite characters, but, I mean, Izaw is really reading him. That's the thing, too, is he's reading C.Falcon's very predictable options. And to do that is just so important in this kind of matchup where Wolf really relies on landing those attacks and not being a victim to anything that C.Falcon can do. Wow! Alright, Izaw. Alright, okay. Alright, you want to just cut off my commentary with amazingness? That's perfectly okay. I don't even know what to say to that, really. Wow. Alright, so going into Game 3 of this best of 7 money match, Izaw versus Haze, Wolf versus C.Falcon. Going to Frigate Orpheum. Now this actually is a pretty interesting one, and I think it's actually a much better counter pick than Battlefield for Haze, mostly because of the part of the stage they're on right now. I wouldn't doubt that we may see a self-destruct, a SD here from Izaw, or maybe just some sort of gimp from Haze, utilizing the fact that there is no ledge over there in this transformation. But with that said, Haze needs to make something happen on this part of the stage, because when it flips over, it's rather normal, and there's nothing really to say about it. But he's not able to do anything, and that's just an easy kill there by Izaw. Izaw is completely dominating. I mean, we've seen domination moments like this in other matches. We certainly have. We've seen, you know, a character where a player just go off one game and really just turn the momentum of the set. But I mean, Izaw is absolutely dominating Haze right now, and he's letting Haze do what he needs to do because Izaw he's just gonna read it. C.Falcon is so predictable and so easy to counter. It's just, especially for a character like Wolf that has a projectile, that has good recovery for the most part, and has very stellar, or really good aerials, especially back air. I mean, it's rather easy for a character like Wolf to just decide he's gonna win. And and almost getting ledge guarded and edge hogged is Haze, but Izaw trying to get back here just and it's funny because I look down at the damage, I'm like, oh, this is rather even, forgetting that Izaw is up a full stock and he's making another kill here. And yep, that's Wolf is, I mean, this must be a really, really bad matchup for C.Falcon. So here comes the stage transformation. And, oh, Haze making something of it, but he needs way more than that. He needs to stay on him, and now he's getting a little risky there, but he needs it. There's really no time for him to be safe. And every time he decides he's going to be safe, he's just going to die, really. But then again, C.Falcon doesn't have any approaches. Nice up air, though, and he will get the kill, so we'll finally losing a stock, but he needs so much for this, and that kind of mistake, that side B, he can't afford to take any damage, really. I mean, that's the simple truth. He cannot afford to take any damage. That's such a slow down air attempt. There's really no point trying it. Nice down B to read that down smash. Nice down B again, and Haze maybe making a little bit of something here, but he needs so much to come out of this, and the third time is not the charm, and Izaw does read that very handedly. Haze is getting dominated right now, and nice power shield by Izaw. I mean, this is just simple. And I wouldn't doubt, yep, there's the tech, and Izaw reading it perfectly. And I wouldn't doubt this match ending it very soon. Yep, no it doesn't matter. Izaw easily taking that win. That was very, very good. And, you know, it's funny because, like, a part of me is like, wow, Wolf is not that bad, but he's playing Captain Falcon. But, I mean, Haze is a very strong player. I don't know why he's using Captain Falcon. I don't know, in this kind of matchup, I mean, Wolf shuts down all his options, so. Coming back to Battlefield, I really don't know what other stage Haze could possibly bring Izaw to. I really can't think of it. There's really nothing else that he could, like, possibly do here. I mean, a little bit of me hopes that maybe this will be the stage that, like, Haze comes back, and he's actually doing a little bit of work here. But yeah, I don't know, I just can't see it. Izaw getting red a little here, a bit, and Haze, I guess, playing a little. I really don't know what he's changing up here. He's just playing a little more running gun. He's not getting in Izaw's face too much. He's trying to deal damage, you know, at a pace. But even then, Wolf's options are just so much better. And he will lose the lead here. He doesn't have the lead anymore, and Haze just. Oh my god, I thought that would hit. And Izaw just, yeah, the back air is just so good in this matchup. Nice down smash, and that'll be the nail in the coffin for that first stock for Haze. But it isn't actually that close. I mean, for most of these games, Izaw has had a full stock lead when he gets that kill. But this time, Haze is actually trying to make this game rather close. A nice back air, and wow, I'm really surprised that killed. So it's pretty much a reset now. Izaw just, oh, it is now perfectly tied. Might as well have nothing have happened to start off in 2 stocks. And Haze now taking a small lead. Izaw's shield is so drained right now, he cannot afford to sit in it any longer. And Haze is taking advantage of that nice aerials. Izaw getting red. See, told you guys. Wolf SDs every set. I know it. I know it. So, interesting enough, Haze coming back a little bit thanks to that SD. He's getting a little break here, and he may actually take this game unless Izaw can bring this back. I mean, the reason why I say that very confidently is because Izaw, I mean, has had such a huge lead in many of these games. I wouldn't doubt that he could actually come back. And look at this, he's coming back very solidly. Nice back airs, really nice back airs. That almost kills. Haze getting back, and Izaw he's such a fast wolf, and he covers options so amazingly well. Just waiting to try and. I mean, he's gonna wait for that kill to come to him. It's back on stage, about a little less than 6 minutes to go. So a lot of time to do this. Getting that explosive hug, shutting down that down B. Nice back air, but that back air is stale. He's gonna need a little more than that. Ooh. Catching him, but not a kill. Izaw really actually needs to get this kill, because if he doesn't, he's taking too much damage on this last stock. And Haze has been alive for way too long. There's the back air, and now it is tied in stocks. But Haze clearly with a pretty good lead here. But I mean, as we've seen, Izaw can clearly rack up that damage very easily. Nice up air by Haze. Ooh, very poor jab attempt. Haze just trying to go in there, and they clash a little bit there, but they both trade. And Haze looking for those options, being, you know, he's pacing himself. He's just looking, and he keeps trying again and again, and he's actually getting it. I'm surprised Haze is letting this happen. He's getting a little too greedy here, and he's really looking to end this pretty quickly. He's not necessarily like needs this win, but it's never really good to lose a game that when you clearly could have had. And I'm trying to figure out how Haze really is bringing this back. Izaw just getting red, Haze just following those options, and look at that knee of justice. Yes, that makes me so happy to see that. And with a stellar finish, Haze brings it back, and with a 1 stock lead pretty much, or at least on his last stock, he does take the win, and we will go into a game 5. I honestly didn't expect that. I honestly thought that as much as Haze is a really good player, I thought this was pretty much in Izaw's favor, but I don't know what happened to Izaw. He's really not putting in that work that he was those first 3 games, and maybe Haze just realized what he needed to do. But right now we're sort of seeing what we saw, not in the last game, but the other ones, and Izaw is now clearly taking advantage of the fact that, wow, I need to win this. I mean, he's walling off with that back air. He's reading Haze. He's making. Here's the thing about this kind of matchup with characters like C.Falcon that are very predictable in terms of how they get back out on the stage and how they attack. You can really use that to just force that kind of character to use an option that you can read easily. So side B off stage, up B off stage. For C.Falcon, for example, an opponent to C.Falcon can easily throw C.Falcon off stage at an angle that forces them to use one of those two attacks and just read them very easily. So that kind of thing is what Izaw is trying to take advantage of here, or really anyone should. I'm really surprised that running up smash did land, though I'm a very big advocate of running up smash. I do it all the time, and nobody ever sees it coming for no reason whatsoever, but it works. Nice back air. Izaw will easily DI out of that. Another aerial will will pretty much make this pretty much even. Nice attack there by Izaw to throw him off, and now it's dead even right now. Another running up smash, and Haze getting the back air. Ooh, that DI, I don't know about that. I don't know about that DI. It probably would have killed, but the trajectory was like, I don't know. Going for that running up smash again. Oh, and that, again, one of those options, he really didn't force him into it. That was a bad pick by Haze, but Izaw really wasn't able to punish it that well, and Haze will stay alive just a little bit longer. He still has the lead, but only by 7%. So this is rather close. Ooh, that could have been really bad for Izaw if he didn't take advantage of the up B. I mean, Haze right now, what he needs is to get more momentum from this game. If he can get another gimp or make Izaw SD or something like that, or just really rack up the damage, what we could see is a nice knee of justice. What we could see here is just a collapse from Izaw in this set, and possibly go to a Game 7 if Haze can keep the momentum in Game 6. The problem is that, I mean, like here, Izaw is very good on a stage like Smashville where there isn't a lot of room in the air, or rather there is a lot of room in the air for him to move around and sort of wall off C.Falcon and not take away his approaches. But, you know, if Izaw loses this, you know, he does get the ability to counter-pick a stage like this again. Maybe Final Destination we may see unless it gets banned. So there's a lot that could happen, and Izaw really needs a stage like this. Nice DI, and clearly needs to turn something around. Nice back air. He really needs to get in Haze's face. Nice DI again. Shoutouts to my podcast. Oh, nice grounded laser. Really didn't see that coming, but not enough. Still very close though. It can go either way, and Izaw can rack up damage very easily. Terrible side B option. I don't know why he keeps going for that. Izaw just looking for it right now. Oh, that actually could have been a gimp. I don't know. Maybe it was a little DI on Haze's part, but it doesn't matter. Oh, he's still alive. It does matter. How is he alive still? And Izaw really just looking for the kill. He's fishing for it. He really wants this to end. And Haze is very. I'm surprised Haze is actually approaching because he had the lead, but either way, now it is pretty much reset. I wouldn't be surprised if Izaw maybe camps a little bit, but then I mean that's such an American mindset. Like for me, if I saw that, I'd be like, why aren't you camping? You have the lead. But a very aggressive play here. Haze wants to finish as much as Izaw does, but Izaw needs to rack up a lot more damage. He's down by. Oh, never mind. He's only down by. He's not down at all, actually. He's actually only down by 1%. Now he's in the lead, so Izaw taking a lot to heart here and just purposely mashing Haze face in right now for a lot of damage in a row. Haze didn't put up a lot of damage at all during that time, and now those jabs will trade Izaw getting the better jab option. Oh, the trip! Oh my God! Oh, that could have been terrible for Haze, that trip, but Haze was unpunished, and Izaw will have to reset this. Look at that down smash. It's a very strong move, but it's not gonna hit on shield. Not safe at all, like most attacks in this game. And Izaw will pretty much gonna think of an option here. That forward smash almost actually did something. That down air almost actually did something, but the back air saying, hell no, I want this victory. Izaw really needs something here, but Haze needs to stay alive with his victory. Oh! But Izaw getting the win. And with a stellar play, Haze almost bringing it back. Izaw will show him why Wolf is clearly superior to C.Falcon. Those shoutouts to low tier mains. We know you guys work hard. But Izaw taking this money match 4-1 over Haze. A stellar game by all of these guys. Izaw doing an amazing job, really just shutting down Captain Falcon, using back air to his advantage, and really making this matchup very obviously in his favor. As for Haze, doing a really good job in Game 4. Just surprised at how he played a little bit, but then again, I mean, you know, the matchup probably isn't very in favor of him. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me for this money match, a best of 7. Brought to you by Izaw, who was in the match if you didn't notice. I'm Rapture of Directional Influence. I hope you guys all check out my show. Weekly releases on Tuesdays. You guys can check it out on Smashboards, All Is Brawl, or vvvgaming.com. There's a hyphen between the VVV and the gaming. So check that out, and I hope you guys tune in next time for another money match or tournament set brought to you by Izaw. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.